Hi, Sean here, and welcome to The Zone. It's good to have you with me again today. Hey, we're talking about your marketing message. One day a leader sat across from me. I was traveling, and he said, "So, what is your message?" And I didn't know. I mean, I had a lot to talk about. So I said, "Well, the Bible," but that wasn't what he was asking. He was asking, like, what is the specific thing you talk about and, that you deal with? And I didn't understand at that point in time, simply because I hadn't located my uniqueness at that stage. And so I did not know what to answer him. Let me say this to you, is that, when you define a message, a mission, the clearer and the deeper your message, your mission is to you, the clearer your message will be. You take your mission, and through your values and your vision, you begin to form a message. And that message then transfers to a target audience, to the man. So you've got mission, message, and then the man. Who are you talking to? You have to have clarity on that. And I'll talk some more about that at another time. But how do you define that message? Well, let's say, why do you need a message? A message is a communication of your cause. A message basically is something that's formed within you from your mission. It's something that you carry to communicate to those that you want to reach, or those that you want to influence, those that you want to impact. So you've got to have a clear message of what it is you're talking about. Jesus sent the disciples. He said, "I give you power and authority to heal the sick, raise the dead, cleanse the lepers, cast out devils." And he said, go preach, saying, "The kingdom of heaven is at hand," and go to the lost sheep of Israel. And then when you go into a town, find the man of peace. So we can see the transition there is that first they were given a mandate, they were given a mission. Then they were given a message. They were given a mission, they were given the message to say the kingdom of heaven is at hand. And then they were told who they are to go to. They weren't to be distracted. When you're going down the road, don't greet anybody else. Don't get distracted. Focus on where I'm sending you, carrying the message I've sent you to carry. And so it's very clear the principle works there. And then within the context of that audience they were sent to, they would find the one person that could impact, and that person then would begin to refer them, and they would stay within a community and begin to carry out a message. So it doesn't just necessarily mean that you have to be in some kind of marketing environment. Whoever you are, your life could be your message. Is it inspiring? Is your message, your life carried to your world? And is it inspiring your world? Are you carrying something to them? Now, let me say, the clarity of your message is a number of things. In fact, there's 4 things that I want to tell you. Is that, first of all, your message needs to carry your unique edge. To clarify your message, you need to understand your uniqueness. What is it that makes you you? What is it that you have? What value do you bring? What value are you carrying to your world? So that's first and foremost. Secondly, what problem do you solve? Are you solving a problem? You need to carry that out. Is what problem are you solving in that area? So for the disciples, they were to heal the sick, raise the dead, cleanse the lepers, cast out devils. That was the problem they had to solve, was what was in people's lives. Thirdly, you need to know how you're going to solve it. How do you solve it? Well, they had authority and power was given to them. So they were going with the authority, and they knew what to do. How do you solve the problem? Have you worked out a process? Do you know how you are solving people's problems? you need to communicate that. You might know that, but do they clearly communicate in your message how you solve the problem? And then what are the benefits of working with you? So even if you're in network marketing, you need to clarify what is your edge, what is it that you're bringing, what problem are you solving. Don't try and solve all the problems, solve something, solve a problem, or otherwise, using your products, what are you solving? And then how do you solve it? How does your service, how do you solve it? Don't just hide behind your company. What are you doing to solve the problem? And then what are the benefits of working with you? Always start with what's relevant, and no, start with what's at stake for the people that you're reaching. What is at stake for them? Start there. So you need to earn the right to speak. So, hey, Ray, thank you. Start with where they are and what's at stake for them. Not what's at stake for you, but what's at stake for them. What do they get out of it? What does it mean to them? What benefit is it to them? Also, always start with what's relevant to them, where they are in their world, not your world, but their world. Remember, is that we're not in the selling business. We are in the market, in the education business. We're there to educate people, about who we are, what we do, etc., etc. And then thirdly is start with what your focus is. Start on a focus. So whatever the focus is, from what you understand your mission to be, what your unique edge is, what problem you solve, how you solve it, the benefits, that when you focus all of that, then develop your content, develop your enthusiasm, develop your ideas all around that. And then put your news and information and make it about them, what they care about, not what you care about, but what they care about, what's important to them. So as a business leader, hey, Janine, thank you. So on those levels, you can begin to focus, you can begin to drill down, and you can then have a great message that you carry across to the right people. And the people, is then they can receive your message because it's focused, it's relevant, it's about them, what they care about, and it's what's at stake for them. So when you're meeting that need, then they begin to seek out what is your mission? Why are you here? What are you doing? All right, so that's the message I want to leave with you today. You carry a great message. Just define it, just clarify it, and put it out there. If you're not in leadership, if you're not in your own business, well, you think you're not in leadership because we all are, but if you're not in leading anything as far as business is concerned, but you're working somewhere, this is just as important. Sit down, look at your department, look at where you are, however insignificant you think it is, and work out the same process for where you are, because that's when you begin to stand out amongst everybody else. Very few people do it. Very few people want to do it. Even entrepreneurs and business people don't look at this. They just do shotgun approach. Boom, hope I hit something. Guess what? You'll hardly hit anything. So I want to encourage you, really focus down, drill down to your message and that you want to communicate. All right. You are on, guys. You rock. You're the best. And thank you for being with me today, for sticking around. And we will see you tomorrow at 4.